Hello, good evening. I'm not looking at the right place. Okay. Hi, how are you? It's like 5:30-ish Eastern time. I'm having some coffee because yum, and I got stuff to do. So I always make it and then I forget to drink it because I'm talking too much. All right, that's my coffee. So I am trying to do Sourceless Week number 2. Number 1 went kind of easily for me. It's Jelly Bean on my lap, in case you're wondering. Hi, Jelly Bean. Come here. Week number 1 was pretty easy for me to commit to, but week number 2 is not going quite as well. And I say week number 2 because there was, hi, Bitey Face. In week number 1, I went a week, but then I had like 4 days or so where I shopped, and then I made another commit. Probably a week was in between the two. So I don't know if you're sick of seeing Jelly Bean yet. Anyway. She doesn't care what you do. She doesn't care. She likes all of it because she's in turn. Anyway, so week number 2, not going well. I started my Sourceless Week yesterday, and I went shopping yesterday. Very minor. I did a video about it. I only got 5 things, spent $5. Not bad. If I have my shit together, I'm going to post those on Instagram tonight because I've been terrible about doing Instagram sales as well. Oh, I don't have chat open yet. I'll see if I can try and get that open and figure my life out. Anyway, but yesterday wasn't too terrible, but today was bad. And it seems like trying to focus on really buckling down and selling stuff, my brain is unhappy with that. And so it keeps trying to distract me with other things that I've been pretty decent with. So it'll be all like, hey, you should eat some bad food or you should go shopping. So I've been not eating bad food, but the shopping I'm not having as good of a time with. Why do I never remember how to do this? I swear to Jesus. It'll take me 20 minutes. And Jelly Bean is not helping either. Here. There, maybe? Yes, that's it. Let me turn my volume all down because I don't want to hear myself. Alrighty. Let's see if we can. Hi, Crystal! See, I got my chat on today. See if I can put that there. I can. It works. Okay. So it was bad again. And I spent like $50 today. But on the positive front, I'm still doing very well with my eating. I came home and I'm like, oh, I could. So Lord went away today. He's away for like 3 days with a client. So I'm left to my own devices. And I was like, ooh, maybe I can make some mac and cheese. But I don't want to do that because apparently half a box of macaroni and cheese is like 650 calories. And I'm by myself. So I'm probably not going to stop at half a box. So I was like, I'm not going to do that. I have these like vegan hot dogs. I was like, maybe I'll do that. They're pretty low calorie. But you know what I did instead? I ate this monstrosity full of lettuce. So, I mean, to the brim, lettuce and dressing, and that was all that was in there. So, I may still have my hot dog or 2. They are low calorie, but at least, I feel like I'm a little more in control. So there's that. Now, though, let's talk about some stuff I bought that's awesome, okay? Is this my bag? I have so much stuff on my bed because I listed 25 items yesterday. Yes. And I actually got some eBay action. So far, I got 4 offers between yesterday and today. So 2 of them have accepted, or I accepted. I think the 2 that paid, I accepted the offers that they sent me. I have 1 additional one that is accepted but pending. I wasn't happy with that offer, but I wanted to get some offers going because I haven't had any sales for a few days. So I wanted to kick it back into gear. And I actually have 2 offers outstanding. People sent me offers that I didn't like. I countered, and I'm waiting for responses, which I feel like maybe is not going to happen, but that's okay. I've got 3 in the works, so that's good. But as a result, my bed is full of stuff that I have to put away for inventory, stuff that I photographed today and have to list and then put away. And then I have some stuff that I wanted to photograph today, but I really need to steam or iron them. So I have my steamer pile. And now I have the stuff that I bought for today as well. So let's get down to it. the first thing I'm going to show you is kind of pretty awesome, and I have no idea what to price it at, but they were really cool. I spent $10 on them, but they are leather pants, and they are, as you can probably maybe tell, very high-waisted and sort of slim leg. They're not like skinny jeans, but they're a little like they taper down a little bit at the ankle, so it seems very 80s to me. And this was the tag. So I'm feeling like they may be a lot of fun to put up on Etsy. I want to. I haven't researched it. They have pockets. Pockets are fun. I want to say like 50 or 60 bucks. They're in good shape. There's nothing, there's no wear really. Like the edges of the pant cuffs look good. So that's what I'm kind of want to aim for. But I'll have to research it and see. But I thought they were really cool. I actually got 3 of these, and I debated, but these were 50% off. So I paid $2 each, and it is a Lee work shirt, and I'm pretty sure it's vintage. It might only be like 70s vintage. I actually didn't notice this little guy, which you can't read anyway, but I didn't even notice that when I was in the store. I just saw this tag. I don't know if you can see it in this light. The collar is a little bit pointier, so it makes me think that it is a little bit more 70s. And I did a really quick search. My phone battery was at 20% when I was in the store. There were some vintage Lee work shirts that were going for like $125. I don't think that's what this will go for at all, but I'd be thrilled if I got like 40, 50. I mean, I'd be happy with 20, but so they had, I think I got all 3. They had 3, I think, and I got all 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. They're all the same size. I don't know if I'll try and lot them or not. I might try to ask Amanda of Sweet Dahlia Vintage. See, Crystal, I know her store, but that's because I stalk her a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I might ask her what she thinks, because she deals a little bit more with some stuff where people are looking for multiples of certain items. So we'll see with that. That was cute. This is one of those things, like, it's cute. I probably didn't need to get it, but I did. It was also 50% off, so only $2. This is the tag. And it's like a sort of Western-y shirt, right? It's neat. That's actual embroidery. Whoop. Embroidery. It's cool. Collar is a little bit pointy. I pay attention to collars because Lord likes vintage clothing as well, even though he doesn't really tend to wear it as much on a day-to-day basis. When he did comedy, he used to wear it on stage all the time. And so now he'll wear it if we go out somewhere or something. But he likes the older, pointier collars. So I tend to notice them more than I probably would otherwise. But I really like this, actually. I like the whole detail there of the front. The back is boring. You know how I feel about that. But it's cute. It's cute. I'll totally like sell it or something. This I got because it was pretty. And it certainly looks vintage. It is not. It was $2. And it's a slip, like a little half slip. So that's the print. It's got a cute little bow. And it's short. It's got some lace there on the bottom. But it's really pretty. But it is Damsel is the brand, which is actually an Anthropologie brand. Possibly Urban, but it's the Anthro RN number. So that was just a little bonus because I thought it was pretty anyway and still would have gotten it. So I guess it'll have to be an eBay. Not gonna be. It's actually got some weird little red line on it. I don't think that'll matter too much, but it's cute. This is another one I got. Like, I don't know how it'll do this time. I know Christmas sells all year round, and I'm not really big on the Christmas sweaters. This is my second one in a week, though, even though I keep saying that. This was $4, and I think it's vintage-y. It's like 90s-ish, maybe 80s. This is the tag, and I did not look this up yet, but Nutcracker. And it's not bad. It's nice. That's all like, applique, garbage, and some embroidery and stuff. It feels pretty nice, actually. What did it say it's made out of? It's made out of Ramie acrylic and some Angora and wool and other fiber. I don't know what that means, but that's okay. But it feels very soft, so it's nice. Do something with that. Oh. This was so silly, but I thought it was adorable. And there is a brand, and I can't remember if it's this one because, again, I was dealing with a 20% phone battery. there's a brand that's really popular that is sort of this anime. I call it anime because I'm old and I don't know things, but this is Harajuku, and it's a little funky on the print label here. You know, all the little young people like it. Harajuku, and it's got this cute little girl on the front. Those are her hands. I thought it looked like something a little bit different. Apparently she's got some thumbnail polish on there. I know. But that's what the front says. And then the back says, "Let the good times roll." So I really liked the little retro look, and it's cute. It's cute. So like I totally got it. And I'll probably posh it up. I bought, how much was this sucker? This was $4. So I bought this Anthropologie sweatshirt thing, right? And what's really funny about that is that it looks very similar to this Anthropologie sweatshirt that I just listed on eBay today. So there's that. The one I just listed, I put up, I think for $29.99 best offer, because there were some others that were in the $20 to $25 range. Or they were $29 in free shipping, but I didn't include shipping. I can't decide what I'm doing. Usually, if I feel like it's going to be first class, I'm putting free shipping. And if it's going to be heavier, I'm not putting free shipping. It's kind of just whatever. I suppose if I had something that was like $90 and it could go to padded flat rate, I would probably put free shipping maybe. I don't know. Anyway, but this is, and funny enough, these look very similar to one another. This is a little bit less ruching than the other one, but they're not the same brand. I didn't look up the name of this yet. That one was Pure and Good, I think is what it's called. This one just has a little E, which I recognized because I used to be a big Anthropologie shopper. So I double checked the RN number. It's Anthro, so I got it. So I'll copy my other listing and make some adjustments, and here we go. I also got this. This is a little Free People dress or slip dress or something. I know this is an older label. I want to say it's 90s Free People, and I don't know at this point for Free People if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I almost didn't get it. It was $6, and it's pretty, right? So it's got lace, and I like the little bead detail there. I almost put it back, but then right at the end, I saw this little guy down on the bottom. I can't tell if that is, I think it's just like a dragonfly. It's got these weird, I don't know if it's supposed to be legs. It looks like horse legs, but the rest of it, I don't know. See, right? Elvis is making a fuss for some reason. I don't know why. So the fabric feels nightgowny, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll put it up somewhere for some stuff and see what happens. That was one of those I probably did not need to get it items, but I did. I did not buy this hat, so I guess I'm gonna think about listing it. It's by a brand called Spider. I don't know where this came from. Okay. This shirt, I saw, this was $3. I saw the fabric, and I was like, oh, that's pretty. And then when I looked at the shirt itself, I was like, meh, who cares, right? Because I didn't think it was anything. I hate this high-low BS. Makes me crazy. Because I don't think they do it well. If you just like high-low, it's stupid looking. I hate it. But whatever. So, but I looked at it, wasn't thrilled. But then I saw the tag, right? Nope. And again, I'm not familiar with it, but it's got that Anthropologie look to it. So I looked, and it is, I'm going to guess either Anthro or Urban Outfitters, but I'm guessing this is more Anthro than Urban. And so, I've been doing decently with that. It seems to do well overall. This is a size large. There's a weird pocket on the front. I don't know. It's $3. So I got that. We'll try and throw that up somewhere. I don't know. I don't really, whatever. This is another one I got because it should sell decently. It's just a denim shirt by Madewell. Madewell is a good brand. It's a size small. It was $4. Nothing outrageous or you know, metal buttons. They're kind of neat. You know, I mean, it's a neat shirt, but you know, big whoop. Let's see. Hi, Doug. Yeah, Elvis is special. I don't know what's going on with him. Come here, Bubba. I think he's gone deaf, and come on, peanut butter. And I think it disorients him. And I haven't taken him to the vet because he's fat and he's eating and he's peeing and pooping and doing all of those things. He just makes noise too many times. Hi, Bubba. See, I like to make noise. But, and then like if I go and I find him and like pet him or something, he usually sort of quiets down. So I don't know if he's disoriented. I don't know. He's lived here for like 13 years and granted things have changed a little since then, but you know, I don't know. So we manage it for now. Let's see. All right. Then, so this was also 50% off. So it was $1.50. This is a super boring, who gives a flying tank top, right? It's got this like weird fuzzy, you know, which is all right. That's cool, whatever. But this was the tag. And I don't know this brand at all, but the tag looked expensive. So I looked it up and I did not find this tank top, but there were a lot of pieces of this label going for like $100 range type stuff. And those are more substantial pieces like dresses or jackets, but it still seems to be a brand that goes for a little bit of money. So I picked it up because it was $1.50. We'll see what happens with that. Oh, I think I only have one thing left, and I'm hoping that this one will do well. I also, again, did not look it up. This was $6, and it's an Orvis, and I think it's vintage. I mean, it's certainly, it says hand-framed in Hong Kong. I don't actually know what that means. But, I mean, it's a nice enough looking sweater. You know, nice little cardigan. No bigs. I think it's no big deal, but, you know. So $6. So we'll see. I'll put that up. I'm hoping that because it's Orvis, it does well. Oh, I'm sorry, Buddha. Nicole State's been talking about Orvis a lot, but she really does more like sportswear type stuff. I don't do that kind of stuff, so I don't think it's going to be comparable to that at all. I'm going to see how it goes. So that's my little haul for today. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I got photographs of. So that's what I planned on doing tonight. I want to get that stuff listed. I don't know if I'm going to hit 25 again. I've listed 5 so far. I think I'll try and just go through stuff I have photos of, which might be 25 or more. I'm not sure. And then I need to work on putting some of this inventory away because I was throwing it in an IKEA bag, and the IKEA bag is like now double the you know, it's overflowing. And so I need to deal with putting all that away. So that's it. I did have fun going on my little haul. So, and hopefully some of those things will be, you know, not too much vintage. I mean, the Orvis, you know, but the leather pants were pretty cool. So I was excited about that. And that's it. So I hope everybody is having a good day. You know what? Let me see. You like how I always do that? I'm like, so I'm going to go now. Wait, never mind. It's like my mom getting off the phone. So it's like, okay. I wrote down all sorts of stuff that I have to remember to do, but some of it I wanted to talk about on my thing. I ordered a planner for myself. And it was actually right after Crystal. I know that you've talked about that, your best year thing. You and Rena both sort of looked at it. And then Amanda posted about it the other day. And Amanda posted about it like 32 seconds after I ordered mine. So maybe I'll do that for next year. I don't know. But for this year, I got a planner by a company called Levenger. And I like their products. They're not super pretty and fun and cutesy, but they're functional, and I like them that way. So they have, I use them for my daily goals back when I used to do my daily goals, and I still haven't caught up yet. I try and do that tonight too. But they have like all these sort of little sections that'll help me, I think, organize my day. I decided that some of the things I want to do, I've been trying to pay attention to my diet. And, you know, I know that I don't need to lose weight. I mean, I think that I would like to lose a little bit of weight, but I mean, I'm talking like, you know, maybe 10 more pounds from where I am right now. But primarily my diet, it's been a huge change because of my mood and my motivation and my energy level. So I had actually, I think I have it right here. I had this therapist woman recommend this book to me one day. I'm not plugging for anybody, I swear. The Sugar Addicts Total Recovery Program. And it's funny. It sounds very hokey. And when she told me about it, I was like, okay, whatever. But, you know, I've made jokes before, like people who worked with me know, like I had like a Mentos addiction, like peppermint Mentos, and I couldn't stop eating them. And I couldn't buy like one roll of Mentos. I would buy like a 6-pack. And it got to a point where I couldn't even purchase just one. I would buy 2 at a time. And I would just pound through them. I would eat like 4 rolls in a sitting. And I used to sort of think it was funny, and it was sort of like, ha ha, I'm addicted to sugar. And in my head, I was like, no, I think I'm addicted to sugar, but it sounds crazy, right? So when I started reading this, it was really ringing true for me. And I'm not going to try to sort of explain it. Like if anybody's interested, you can ask or message me or whatever, and I'll tell you. But, you know, the sugar and the carbs that I was taking in were literally altering my mood and my motivation, and I became obsessed. And and she compares it to alcoholism and actually thinks that it contributes greatly to alcoholism. And that's sort of what I felt like sometimes. I felt like it's like there's a part of your brain that turns itself off, and you are unable to even be rational about the decisions. Like you're making these decisions without really, it's almost like the part of you that would make a decision is trapped somewhere. And she talks about how chemically that's part of what happens, is that your impulse control is turned off. You know, so it's very difficult to describe if you haven't experienced it before. And I have not made major changes to what I'm eating, but what's resulted is that I'm definitely much more positive, and I'm happier, and I'm more energetic, a little bit more motivated and focused, not where I'd like to be. And I am not obsessed with food the way that I was, where I literally, my hunger was never a physical hunger. It was always mental. I would even be full, but still like, what can I eat? What can I eat? And it was a distraction, and it was a boredom tool, and all these kind of things. So, I've sort of stopped that, and I've been tracking what I eat in this little calorie counter, which is a huge help, because like the other day I went to Starbucks, and I was getting a coffee, which I knew would be a lot of calories. And my app allows me to have like 1,275 calories a day. And if you think that sounds too low, I don't really care, because I'm fine. Like I'm not hungry ever. So I'm fine. But the coffee, I knew it was gonna be like 300 and something calories. I don't get like coffee at Starbucks. I get like a fucking concoction, and I was in line, and I was like, maybe I'll get a chocolate croissant today. Like I've been good lately. I'll just get a, and then thank God they had the calories written on their little chocolate croissant card, 350. I'm like, okay, never mind, because a coffee and a croissant, that's literally half of my calories for the day. And it is frightening how many things are like that. Like my macaroni and cheese that I love to eat, it considers a serving to be like a quarter of a box. Who eats a quarter, and that's 340 calories. I mean, it's crazy. So being aware of that stuff and tracking it has helped me a lot. I'm making healthier choices, and I've been able to stay on track with that, and I'm glad. The shopping's been more difficult. And I can tell that as I'm trying to focus on work, my brain wants to distract me with something else. And so I'm able to exercise willpower more easily than I would have been in the past. In the past, it almost wouldn't have been a choice for me. So, my new little planner, I'm going to track some stuff like that. Like how much money did you spend today? How many sales did you make? How many things did you list? Did you do these things for your diet? All that kind of stuff. And then also try to structure my days a little bit more, which I have not been doing much lately. I need to figure that out, because I think that'll help me a lot as well. Let me just see. Yeah, and some ideas I had for trying to like make things easier when it comes to listing, like mostly experimental things. I think one day I might try to do like a themed listing day, just to make it easier for myself, like list all women's sweaters or all women's dresses, all dresses, something like that, because then it'll be a little bit easier, to copy listings either on eBay or Etsy, like do a, sell one as, or make a copy of the listing, use the same tags, etc. I might start to see, I might time a listing one day, just start to finish, like, dressing the mannequin. If I have to iron the well, not ironing, because that's whatever, but dressing the mannequin or the hanger and whatnot, you know, photographing it and listing it start to finish, how long does it take, and then time it for the same number of items. So let's say I do 10 items that way and it takes me 4 hours. I'm making things up, but you know, have to go, bye Crystal. You know, or then do it like more, take all the photos at once and then do all the listings and then add all the photos and see if that takes me less time. So little things like that to see if I can become more efficient at listing. You know, we'll see. I haven't tried yet with building templates in eBay, so I should give that a shot and see how that goes. But my coffee's kind of coldish now because, again, I forget to drink it because I'm talking. But that's all that I'm trying to do. I want to, it's like trying to find little tricks every day to motivate and keep going. So I'm going to go try and do some listing now and see if I can keep my brain focused on it for longer than 10 minutes. So Elvis, let me move my little chat guy. Let you see Elvis. He's been sitting in my lap. Hello. He's not going to look at you because he doesn't care. But this is what he does when I sit down, which also makes it very difficult if I need to get up to do something. You know, you can't disturb the cat, of course. So, right, Rabbit? He's the bestest. He's my favorite ever. Everybody wants to see your face. It's not going to happen. All right. So sorry. Not like you guys haven't seen all this before, probably. So anyway, now I'm actually for reals going. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow, the day after. I don't know. All right. Bye.